was a chance there, really, because that was a 17-dart leg for Kim. So Wright had thrown 15 himself. It's the first 180 in a while for Peter. Yeah, when your opponent's throwing 17 darts with the throw, you should at least have 1 or 2 darts at a double, really, at this level.
43. Well, he's averaging 103, so that means you're finishing in 15 darts. So 5 visits to the board. But it just seems that both of these guys, they've followed each other when they've both had. One's had a great leg, the other one has as well. They're always there, ready to pounce if the other one misses double.
Yeah, that average is purely the 20% difference you've got on the finishing percentage between the two. Wright at 55, Kim at 35. He's had 9 more darts at doubles, wasted ones. And that is why there's such a big difference in the averages.
59, P2 crowd 121.
Well, this is, for once, a leg where Wright isn't under a great deal of pressure. So,
as he throws a
maybe that's just contributed to a drop in the intensity level, concentration levels. He's left himself double 19 there, and if Kim doesn't, well, he's not going to leave a finish. So surely you split this. It's got to be 6 double 16 here, hasn't it? Hasn't it, Peter? Oh no, you just hit double 19 first dart, that's what you do. My mistake.
See, that's the kind of leg he needs on the Huybrechts throw. 15 and under, that was a 13-dart leg. And he has to find one soon. Huybrechts only 3 legs away from a place in the quarterfinals tomorrow.
140.
Well, Peter Wright is running out of time to get the break of throw that he needs against K.Huybrechts, and we are assuming that he holds his own throw in that time as well. But there really isn't much between these guys. We saw John Henderson when he won his first round match, knocked out Robert Thornton, the Grand Prix champion, when it really counted at the back end of the match. Hit back-to-back 12-darters. Thank you, goodbye, on your way, Grand Prix champ, I'm through. He awaits in the quarter-finals for the winner of this one, and it may be whichever man can reproduce that kind of stuff at the back end of the match. Either that, or they're just relying on the other guy to miss a few doubles.
$85. Can you require 132?
This looks brilliant when it goes in. Treble 19. Doesn't get it. Now the 136 Gary Anderson took this out earlier on today.
For the win, and had to take it out.
Could we see a second monumental 136 checkout? It could be a game changer. Could be a game winner for Peter Wright. Can't do it if you hit treble 1.
If you missed the coverage from this afternoon, as Dan said, there was a 10-2 convincing win for Henderson over Rodriguez. Fabulous match, 10-6 Chisnall over Bunting. Lewis crept through, 10-7. As mentioned, wonderful Anderson match, 10-8.
I think Kim liked that double 7. Last starting hand under massive pressure, and it edges him closer to the finishing line. But he's not quite there yet. Peter Wright is averaging 103 and hitting nearly 60% of his doubles, but he is still up against it here.
Well, he's just not playing well enough on the Huybrechts throw again. 18 darts in the last leg for Kim.
That is either a really good Halloween costume, or she's had a mare eating one of the burgers and hot dogs. Those 180s have just turned into 140s in the last few legs of this match. It hasn't really harmed Huybrechts that much, but it could do in the latter stages. We had 11 in the first 10 legs, and since then we've only had 1 between them.
$96.
But he is attacking this Peter Wright throw.
He is. Pumping the intensity up and making Peter aware of it.
140.
Great shot under pressure. He'll stay there. He will now.
133.
Reason for that, 5.19s is 95, would have left 170. Mathematicians, these boys.
And he's left that 132 again. He didn't get a dart at it when he left it last time. That's a good visit from Peter Wright, though. Now, can he do it this time, Kim? Treble 19.
Good marker if this goes in. You fancy this?
Oh my word, fractions, and I tell you what, that would have put him 9-7 up and he'd be throwing for the match. But Peter Wright, now, is it ball for double 18? Because this is always dangerous. I think that might just deflect it out of the bullseye there. Caught the flight. Well, he's got the 25, so he's avoided the problem of hitting the bullseye. 2 darts for 8-8. Right outside the wire. Oh, that is bottom.
Wowzers. How quick this game can change. That ball goes in. I fancy it to be pretty much all over. Starts leg 17 with a 60. Leaves the door ajar.
60.
Can't take advantage.
Gripping match to start the evening session here in Huybrechts. Is it number 8? It is. It is. Number 8 for Huybrechts, 13 for the match. He's back in there.
Right,
again.
22 tons, 15 140s and 5 180s. Best part of 103 average. And he's in trouble.
It's not like he's missing loads of doubles.
No, 57%. Look at those averages.
85.
Frustration from Snakebite there.
164.
He will walk off if he loses this match, scratching his head. Well, maybe not.
100.
Needs to fill it.
140.
140. It does apply some pressure, not as much as it could have been, but there is pressure on this. Huybrechts is only going to get 1 dart at tops. Oh, now then, Peter Wright, 116. This is very gettable. Only needs 1 treble for a dart at the double.
This could be the ultimate game changer. 19s, full 19s tops. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Oh, but finds it.
Tops is there, and Peter Wright might have just pulled out a match-winning shot. He forced that treble 19 in under the first dart. I thought he made it very, very difficult for himself, but did it, composed himself, and hit the double top. And now, all of a sudden, after desperately chasing the game, trying to get that break of throw that he needed all the way through from the 5th leg, when Huybrechts led 3-2, he has now got it, and it's right at the death.
Now the game can change in just a few minutes.
It might be changing again.
Fighting hard. 9th 180. That's adrenaline.
100.
Oh, Kim Huybrechts has stolen the darts in this leg. This could be going right down to the wire. Right down to the wire.
81.
140 really, minimum requirement. Love a 180. That's not going to happen. It's unlucky. Risking it.
60.
Not sure about that one, Peter.
One of his worst scoring legs coming directly after getting that break. Is it just the adrenaline flowing through him? Did he think, I've got this, this is my game to lose now?
Rather than the 180. Would have rattled him. Well, again, Huybrechts giving him a chance to rectify the opening gambits. 180. Oh, this is on.
Peter Wright has given himself a chance. He will have 101 for the match unless Huybrechts takes this out. This would be absolutely massive.
94.
He's had 2 darts at ball for big finishers, and if either of them had gone in, the match could have been his. As it is, Peter Wright is looking at 101 now for the match. He took out 116 in the previous leg. 1 treble for a dart at double. He's got the treble. Double 16. Peter Wright is in the quarter-finals, a scintillating second-round game, and a 5th consecutive win over K.Huybrechts in big TV tournaments. The Belgian put on a show for his home crowd here in Hasselt, but his run comes to an end in the second round. Peter Snakebite Wright is through and will face John Henderson, his fellow Scot, for a place in the semis tomorrow. Wright wins 10-8.
And Snakebite will meet Big John Henderson from Scotland in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Well, both players ready to be interviewed by Dan Dawson.
Well, Peter, congratulations. It was a thriller to watch. It was a thriller of a walk-on, but any particular visit in the last stages there could have swung it one way or another.
To be honest, I felt like playing in that game. It was like watching all the top guys playing, how they can play awesome darts and everything. I was like actually in the match with Kim like that, and it was just a battle, and he was hitting me with everything, and I was trying to, you know, hit him back, and it was just like, I think it just come down to a couple of missed doubles, obviously from Kim. If you got them, then you'd be talking to the winner there. So,
well, look, Kim, thanks for coming and talking to us. I know it's tough after you've just been beaten, but I mean, you weren't far away. A couple of darts at bullseye, and that game could have been very different.
Yeah, true. Had some small chances, but that's what the game's about. You have to take the chances. If you don't, you end up losing.
I know you talked about not feeling any extra pressure playing in front of your home crowd here in Belgium, but I mean, the positives to take, you played incredibly well there, and the support you've had over this weekend has been phenomenal.
Yeah, first time here. I loved it, so it's extra painful. But I've done my best. I wasn't good enough. That's the simple conclusion. When you don't win, you're not good enough. Peter was the better man. He deserved to win.
Well, look, you've had a good year so far. There's plenty of extra opportunities over the course of the year to go and take those extra steps further.
Yeah, there's always extra chances, but this was extra special as well to me. First time here, so obviously you want to win the title or do extremely well. Second round's good, but I'm not happy.
Peter, it is you through to the quarterfinals. You'll be facing your fellow Scotsman, John Henderson. You have gone big in the outfit stakes this evening for Halloween. I mean, we've got, what, a sort of scar on your neck? There's a Ted Anke thing on the other side of it. I mean, where do you go from here?
Hopefully not downhill. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see for tomorrow, but obviously you have to make an effort. It's Halloween. And, I was lucky there against Kim. I know he'll come back. He got me in the Europeans, and in the final Euro, he came back. I was 5-2 up, and he came back and beat me 6-5 with some wonderful finishes. And I was lucky today.
We saw 2 top players playing exceptional darts. Congratulations, Peter. Commiserations, Kim. Thank you.